Hi yogis, welcome back to class. So my little sister is practicing with me. She's behind the screen, so if you hear like another set of breathing or giggles, that's just happening behind the camera. So for today's class, this is going to be level 1, easy, slow. If you're new to yoga, this is going to be a really great class for you to start with. We're going to move through a lot of just the core basic recipe poses of yoga. Also, like really, this is just a slowing down kind of day. So I'm going to have us start in a comfortable seat. And let's inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes, drop your chin to your chest. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Relax your shoulders. Another deep inhale. On your exhale, relax your jaw, sitting up tall. One more deep inhale. Long exhale. And have you bring your fingertips out wide to your sides. Let's start with, we're going to stretch our neck. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder, still sitting up tall, and keep relaxing your head down, bringing your right hand overhead. And you're going to pull your head into a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Deepening your breath. Breathing into that low belly while still relaxing your neck. There's no rush. Slowly pointing your nose down towards your right knee, and then you're gonna hold on to a little bit more of the back of your head. I don't know, it's like backside. And then pull your neck down, again sitting up tall. Breathing into it. Without moving your head, I'm gonna have you put your right hand on your right cheek and press your head back up. Nice and slow. And gently switch sides, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Nice, delicious, deep breaths. Bring that left hand overhead and pull your neck into a little bit of a deeper stretch. Other hand. Your other left. Work with your breath. Really just enjoying the feeling of stretching your body. And start pointing your knee down, pointing your nose down to your left knee. One more breath here. Keeping your head where it is, bring that left hand to your left cheek, pressing your head up. Nice. Now we're just going to lean forward, coming onto hands and knees. So we can go directly into cat-cow. Open your fingers as wide as they'll go. Relax your toes. Inhale to arch your back, lifting your head, lifting your tailbone. Exhale, cave your spine, tuck your tail, and drop your head. Relaxing your head and neck. Start moving with your own rhythm of breath. Inhaling, lifting everything. Exhaling, dropping your head, dropping your tail. Now I will say, for those of you that are hypermobile in your elbows, if they do this, check it out. I have hypermobility in my elbow joints. So the tendency for you people slash my people is that we want to hang out here. It's easy to see on the video just how wrong it looks to hang out in this joint.
God,
So
crazy.
yeah, so what your practice is to pull your, how do I say this? I want to call them like arm pits, these, the forearm armpits. You want them to be facing each other, right? So if you do this, just twist them back so that they're facing each other.
Is this correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Inhale, right there, yep. This will be the last. Inhale and exhale. I'm gonna do one more. Actually, this will be the last one. Come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to take some big circles with our rib cage. So you're gonna press all the way to one side and then moving to the other side. So it's like a circular cat-cow, which does feel really, really good. So deep inhale here. Long exhale in your cat. Nice and slow, switch directions. We're lubricating our spine. Pressing into your fingertips. Last breath here. And let's meet back in a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward to the front of your mat. We're gonna come into extended puppy. So we're gonna drop our forehead, leave our booty lifted. Maybe this is where you're at. So I am gonna take this just one step farther. If you don't feel anything right here, inhale, look forward between the palms of your hands. Drop your chest and your chin. Try to get them to touch the ground. Maybe they don't, and that's okay. Just be working towards it. Remember to breathe. Nice deep breaths. One more. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back. We're going to come into a gentle twist. Inhale, right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're gonna do a little thread the needle. Bring that arm all the way down to the ground. Nice. Deep breath into the low belly. Exhale out your nose. I'm gonna have you walk your left hand up to the top of your mat. I'm just gonna bring your body into a little bit more of a twist. You can gaze up at the ceiling if you'd like. Deep breaths into that low belly. Bring that left hand back onto your mat. Inhale to unwind. Right arm comes all the way back up. Exhale, switch sides. Left arm up. Move with your inhale. Exhale to come down. And then we're going to walk those right fingertips up to the top of our mat. Deepen our breaths. Starting our practice with a nice twist, which massages our internal organs. And on your next exhale, bring that right hand back. Inhale to unwind. The left arm comes all the way up. Exhale, both hands down onto your mat. Let's tuck our toes and move our hips up and away from us in downward facing dog. Fingers are open wide. Relaxing your head and neck. You can lift your heels one at a time. Shake your head yes and no, really keeping our necks relaxed. Taking deeper, slower breaths. Really just letting this feel yummy in our bodies. It feels really good to stretch. Feels good to be attentive to our bodies. Feels good to take care of our bodies. Inhale, look forward between the palms of the hands. Come into your high plank. So we're gonna take it easy to start. I'm gonna have you drop your knees and then your chest and your chin. Inhale to scoop up. Just do a little baby cobra. Opening your chest, pointing your toes. Exhale to come down, open your legs wide, press back into child's pose. Wide-legged child's pose, technically. Relax your head. Deep breath in and out. Let's open our rib cage. So I'm gonna have you walk your hands to the left. As far as you can. Inhale. Exhale, relax your head and neck. I like to find that edge and I'll like inch these right fingers forward a little bit more until I can feel that stretch in my rib cage. And then hang out there. Maybe you need to scoot over your hands over just a little bit more to the left to find that spot. Keep your hips relaxed and heavy. Inhale, lifting your head, walking your hands all the way to the opposite side. Stretching that left rib cage. Deep inhale, exhale, drop your head down. Relaxing your hips. Finding that sweet spot where you're getting a stretch. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to center. Coming up onto hands and knees, walk those knees in, tuck your toes, come back into downward facing dog. Nice slow breaths, nice slow flow today. Still lifting your heels one at a time. Relax your jaw and then drop your chest towards your thighs. Imagine your heart growing a little bit heavier and pulling your chest down to meet your legs. And let's inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Look forward between the palms of the hands, nice and slow. We're gonna bring that knee into the center of our chest. And you're gonna step that foot on the outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee. Relax the back toes. You're gonna take this right hand. You're gonna inhale, right arm up, open your chest. And then exhale that hand on the inside of your leg. Come onto the edge of your foot. And you're going to drop your hips. At the same time, you're gonna press that leg away from you. And twist to the right. Working with your breath, nice little twist here. And exhale, coming back to center. And since we're already set up here, I'm just gonna have you heel toe that foot all the way to the left edge of your mat and drop your knee. So I'm gonna have you come up onto those back toes, lift your hips, and get them so they're straight, like even with the front of your mat, okay? So one thing I don't want to see is you're like sitting on the side of your hip, because we're gonna fold into this, and if you're doing it like this, you're just not gonna get the stretch where you need to get it. So if you need to readjust, you can lift up and make sure everything is nice and even, okay? Actually, I'm gonna have you keep those back toes where they are. Inhale. And exhale, walking your hands forward, coming into pigeon. Relax your head and neck all the way down. Notice what's happening to your breath right now. Start taking deeper breaths. Relax that right hip. Keep relaxing. With every exhale, relax a little bit more into the pose. Keep letting that right hip grow heavy. Breathe into your hips opening. We will be here for 2 more breaths. Make these breaths the biggest breaths yet of your practice. Still exhaling out the nose. We're going to exhale out the nose for the rest of practice. On your next inhale, nice and slow. We're gonna walk our hands back. We're gonna relax that back foot. Now, I know I said this is a level 1. If this feels within your practice, you can reach this left hand behind, bend that back knee, and hold on to your foot or your ankle. And just do these little pulses. Maybe just holding on is enough. Maybe that feels like so far away from where you are, which is totally okay. But if it's within your practice and you can do these little pulses, that will open up your quads. The next level would be really pressing on the top of that foot to get more of a stretch in your quad. Obviously, this is a level 1 class. There's no expectation for you to be here. This is just showing you a progression of where this leads, though. And we could take this farther, but this is not the class for that. So you check one of my other classes. Release the leg. Tuck your back toes, nice and seriously, like move as slow as you want. Come back to downward facing dog. That's an intense one, you guys. Deep inhale. Long exhale through the nose. You're doing great. Let's inhale, look forward between the palms of the hands. Come into your high plank. So you can do the knees, chest, chin way of doing this, or start practicing your chaturanga by lowering slowly and then inhaling to scoop up. I am gonna have you keep your neck relaxed and then tuck your toes and roll back to down dog. Keeping your neck relaxed on the up dog is not the norm, I will say. That's something I picked up in a recent workshop with Anna Forrest. and have just recently started implementing that. So let's inhale, look forward between the palms of the hands. You can step, jump, or hop to the front of your mat. So maybe you just like want to do a nice gentle step forward. Totally cool. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale, fold, relax your head and neck. Take a little slight bend in the knees. Shake your head yes and no. Our neck likes to grab on to like every movement that we do. And I really just want to create some space in our neck. Take a deep bend in the knees and roll slowly, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Your head will be the very last thing to come up. Arms are heavy. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive down to the toes. Inhale, come up halfway, fill the belly with breath. Exhale, fold. Step back into downward facing dog with the opposite foot that you stepped into your forward fold with, if you remember. If not, not a big deal. Fingers are open wide, press into your fingertips. And let's even out the sides here. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Look forward between the palms of the hands. Bring that knee to hang out in the center of your chest. Hold. And then you're going to place that foot outside edge of your left hand. Okay. Going to drop that back knee. Relax your toes. Inhale, left arm up and open. Coming into a little twist. Going to place that hand on the inside of your leg, your knee, and coming onto the side of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, press and do a little twist to the left. To the left, yeah, cool. You want it to feel, it should feel fairly easy. Just got a nod of approval, cool. And come back to center. You're gonna heel toe, come up onto those back toes. You're gonna heel toe your left foot all the way to the opposite edge of your mat, drop your hips. So my hips naturally sat on the right, so I'm just gonna lift them up and readjust. Okay. I like to keep my back toes scrunched here in this pose specifically because it really does help keep my hips straight on, which is where I want them to be. So let's inhale. Exhale, come down to your forearms. And maybe like just hanging out on your forearms is level one. Men especially have tight hips, so not saying like this is specific to any gender. I'm just saying that if this is where your practice is at for pigeon, like that's totally cool. I'm just happy you're doing yoga. So let's inhale, take it a step farther. On your exhale, walking your hands forward and then resting your forehead down to the mat. Acknowledging which side is your tighter side. Mine is definitely my left side. Relax your hip, relax your breath. Deepen your breath, especially if there's more sensation and if it's sort of uncomfortable in your body, just focus on breathing through that sensation. Nice deep breaths while we open our hips. Hip, I guess it's just one, we're just opening one hip at a time. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, nice and slow, walk your hands back. So just like the other side, we're going to windmill this right hand behind us. Bend that back leg, hold on to our foot or our ankle. You might notice on the side that's tighter that it's also a little harder to bend that leg. Like this is my tighter side, and I totally feel like it's a little bit harder to actually do like the full on pressing the top of my foot down. I can only go a little bit on this side. So do whatever is within your practice here. Exhale, release. Tuck those back toes. We're going to gently and slowly lift our hips, making our way back to down dog like there's no rush. Okay? Deep inhale, long exhale. Very nice. Really letting our heart hang heavy, being pulled towards our thighs. Inhale, look forward between the palms of the hands. Come into your high plank. And I'm going to have you lower all the way down to the belly. And we're going to open our legs wide. Do I have room? I do. Okay. Now you walk your hands back so they're behind your shoulders. Relax your forehead down on your mat, and you're going to inhale, straighten your arms, open your chest. Keep your neck relaxed. So you're just going to keep looking down at your mat. Exhale to come down. Let's do this for 2 more breaths. Move with your own breath. For those of you with hypermobile elbows, you're not going to straighten all the way because you're going to do one of these, okay? So you're only going to straighten a little, like halfway. Or just when you feel that tendency, I'll just show you real quick. When you feel the tendency to want to push it all the way, you can push it all the way, acknowledge you've pushed it all the way, and then pull your forearm armpits back so that they're like facing each other. Okay, let's come down one more time. So we're gonna come up one more time, and on the next one, we're gonna bend our knees and we're gonna flip our head back. We're gonna try to touch our toes to our head. Okay? Yay. And inhale, straighten your arms. You can even walk your hands back a little, maybe coming up onto your fingertips. Bending your knees. Exhale to come down. Nice. And press back so you're in a wide-legged child's pose. Relaxing onto your mat. Inhaling up onto hands and knees. Walk your knees back in. Tucking your toes and bringing your hips up. Back in downward dog. Inhale, look forward between the palms of the hands. We're going to step that right foot forward. And then we're going to turn so that we're in a wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to inhale, come up halfway, fill the belly with breath. And exhale, start to fold. Maybe you want to widen your stance. Find where is the most comfortable forward fold for you. Relaxing into it. Also, if you have blocks, you can totally like set one up here where your head will be and have it be like a more restful pose, right? And you can work with the levels. Like, this is what's awesome about blocks. Do you want a block?
Sure. Thank you.
Keep working with your exhales. If you have a block, just make sure it's at a place where you can still feel the stretch on the insides of your thighs. Inhale, walk your hands up halfway. And have you heel toe your feet in just a little bit. You're gonna bend your right knee. So your left leg is gonna come out long. And you can have your fingertips down on the ground to like keep your balance. I'm gonna have you move to the other side. So I just want to acknowledge anybody with knee injuries, like this deep bend of the knee could be like harder for you, and just know you don't have to go to the full extension, right? Like if you just want to do a little like smaller ones like this because you have a knee injury, honor your body and do it like that. If you can go for it, go for it. If you fall on your booty, that's totally okay. Just get back up. Again, working with your breath. Letting it be fun. Letting it feel playful. Letting it feel good. Nice, guys. Let's come back to our wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Step back into your high plank. And take a chaturanga. Lowering your body, hover. Inhale to scoop up into up dog, keeping the neck relaxed. Hang out here. Open your legs wide. Press back into wide-legged child's pose. Inhale up onto hands and knees. Walk your knees in together. Press back so you're sitting on your booty. And then bring those legs out in front of you. I'm gonna have you hug your knees into your chest and roll back onto your mat. I'm gonna have you hold onto the tops of your knees and take them in some big circles. We're massaging our sacrum, which is this triangular-ish shaped bone at the end of your spine. So we have a lot of attachment points there. Attachment points from our low back muscles and also our glute muscles. So if you have low back pain, just doing this is a really nice way to massage those attachment points. And I like to keep going back and forth, like switching directions back and forth is what I mean. Nice. Let's extend both legs down onto the mat. And then we're gonna bring that right knee in, give it a squeeze. And bring it across the body in a twist. Extend your right arm out wide to the side. And then you're gonna look at those right fingertips. Relaxing your low back, relaxing your breath. Inhale both knees into your chest. I want you to pull your forehead all the way in. And then just extend that right arm, right leg down onto the mat, just hugging the left knee in. Bring it across the body in a twist. Extend the left arm out wide to the side and look over those left fingertips. Deep breaths into that low belly. Noticing where you hold your breath. Noticing where you hold tension in your body. And inhale both knees back to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Pull your forehead in. Exhale, release. So we're going to end with happy baby. You can either bring your peace fingers around your big toes or hold on to the outside edges, however you like to happy baby. Open your feet wide. Pull your knees down towards the earth. Press the back of your head into your mat. And breathe deeply. So often we hold our breath through transitions, and I just want to invite and encourage you to breathe to bring more breath into those transitions. What we're practicing is breathing through the transitions of our lives, because our yoga practice is a reflection of how we live our lives, right? When I teach a yoga class, as I'm watching my students move through their practice, and as I myself am moving through my practice, I can't help but think there's no way to hide on your yoga mat. You can't hide yourself. You can't hide who you are in your practice. You can release those legs. If there's something that we didn't do in class that you would like to do, I like to always bring my feet together and pull them in one last time. I think it feels really good. Exhale, release. Make your way into everybody's favorite pose, Shavasana. Relax your legs. Relax your arms. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Walk your shoulders down your back. Another deep inhale. Letting a sigh out. One more. Relaxing. Noticing how much more open your body feels. Notice how much more present you are with your own thoughts, with your own breath, with your own body. You can relax your breathing now. Enjoying the deep, restful space of Shavasana. If you have the time and the space today to hang out in your Shavasana for longer, please just stay in Shavasana. Otherwise, I'm going to have us slowly start thinking about sitting up. First, we're going to wiggle our fingers, bring some movement into our toes, deepen our breath. Gently making your way onto one side. Moving as slowly as you want to. Not moving at all if you've chosen to just hang out in your Shavasana for longer. Pressing up into a comfortable seat, Nice and slow. There's no rush. Let's inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your chin to your chest, close your eyes. Thank you for bringing your bodies to the mat today. Thank you for the practice. Thank you for the slowness. Thank you for the energy that you add to class just by being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's end class together with a bow. Bring our hands to our third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for another excellent class. And until next time.